that is the Director General of their governorship campaign, SDP. They said DSS received reports that there were some political thugs doing a meeting at the DG campaign's house. So what did Dr. Stupid Service, what did they do? DSS demobilized troop. They brought in armored tanky, armored personnel carrier, APC. You know that thing where they get long, you know now, where they use for war. Armored personnel carrier. They move them, they move tank, they move everybody, and they move straight to the DG's house. Baba, bo. Before they know it, 3 policemen attached to the SDP campaign. They don't lule. Police, DSS. They wanted to stop political thugs who are meeting. They brought armored tank. They killed 3 policemen on the spot and 20 other people, while others received different. They are having an election in they are having an election this week. The DG of a campaign is having a meeting. DSS said they received report that they are political thugs. They brought armored tanky, guns, everything, and they killed 20 people. Yesterday I thought they killed about 5 people or more. 20. So if they say it's election and I say it is war, you say I am the one who is lying. So who is lying between us now? You take armored tank to elections? Take a look at this. So, like I said, whenever you see them bringing in soldiers, you will think they were bringing them, or they are bringing them to come and to come and bring peace. A lot of you have forgotten the ta-ta-ta. That if you do, you go do ta-ta-ta, like they will shoot you. And that's exactly what happened for Yeye Bello's second term. So look at this.
Soldier everywhere. See a taba, soldier full everywhere.
What you say they use better phone.
See them now. Where did they stop? See them. The way they take from Beno.
I told you, Nigerians with Stockholm syndrome, they are the ones who are going to record the soldiers. So I'll share the videos with you on Saturday. The same people are going to record the soldiers rigging the elections for these criminals. But it thrills them. Soldiers are here. Anybody that do anything, the soldiers will Saturday, you better behave. At the end of the day, now the people go come to shout, where are the soldiers now? Where are the soldiers? Come and help us at Umu Chicken. Now Umu Chicken. Come and help us at the Umu Chicken. They are rigging us here. The Nigerian soldier, please help us. You will see all the videos on Saturday. The same way they were crying in February 2023. But when you look at them and their campaigns, and you're like, what are you doing? They say, we cannot sit down. We need to fight. God damn it. Now from them, let's start from these guys who have been experiencing this, right? I'm going to start with the SDP guy. Let's go to him.
All that is happening, we are not perturbed at all. We are in this race to liberate our state. I repeat, we are in this race to liberate our state. We will not be intimidated. We will not be forced into submission. And we know our people are ready to vote these characters out of power. Never again shall we have them. Amen. This commission, I pointed to the IG. This is a guy that is that is moving around with thug, a commission officer moving around thug to attack innocent people, to kill innocent people, to maim innocent people. The guy is there now. Is the one superintendent of police Ojo, or Bafemi Ojo, is in the state. Moving around. Okay, if you have a warrant to arrest somebody, the rest has police detail there. Are you not to disarm those police people? Telling them, okay, your principal is under arrest. You just storm the place like a criminal at night, and then the next thing start shooting everywhere. Bring down the gate. Kill them as if they are criminal. A commission officer, an inspector of police. This is not Somalia. Mr. President has said that what he wants is a free and fair election. And we are seeing that it's not just what he's saying, it's been demonstrated. We are seeing what INEC is doing. We are seeing what the military are doing. Even the police, we've seen the deployment from Abuja, but the CP, Mr. Bertrand Onoha, has been contracted to get me eliminated. Himself and the director of DSS in Kogi State, Mr. Tosin, and the commander of NNS Lugard, Navy Commodore Julu. These three officers are the ones that I have been commissioned to get me eliminated between now and the election time. So I want you to tell the world, let the world know. This is the situation we are facing in Kogi State right now. I was billed to be in that house yesterday because I have a rally this morning in Ayamba. Because of because my people have moved in advance, because I was built to sleep there, because that's where I normally sleep. And that's why they came this night. If you are coming to arrest somebody who is a criminal, are you not supposed to invite the person that you are wanted by the authority? There was nothing like that. They invade the house like criminal and then start shooting. With ammo tank. With Commander Akeleze. Is Akeleze the chief law enforcement officer of the state? What is his own role? This guy has killed no less than 30 people in Kogi State. As I'm talking to you now, more than 40 people are missing in Central. As a result of the activities of this Mr. Akeleze. Is that kind of democracy we want? What? The candidate of the Social Democratic Party for this weekend election would have been assassinated by adult force thugs and policemen who invaded the residence of my DG, the DG of my campaign, Sheikh Jibril Ibrahim. The sole purpose of assassinating me in the course of the attack, which lasted for almost 2 hours, between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. this morning, of which 3 policemen officially attached to the residence and the DG were killed. The 3 policemen were killed by the adult thugs led by Commander Akeleze of the Nigerian Navy. This arrangement is being coordinated by the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Bertrand Onoha, the Commander of the Nigerian Navy, Navy Commodore Ajulu, and the Director of DSS, Mr. Tosin. These are the killer squad of Yaya Bello in Kogi State. And with these people in Kogi State for this election, I doubt if we will have a peaceful election. So we are here today to talk to you as a gentleman of the press, to help us echo what has happened. As I'm talking to you now, over 20 people are confirmed dead. And we don't know where their bodies are. They killed these people, shot them, and took their dead body away. And they are parading some people in Lokoja CID command that they are thugs. Among those that are parading is the DG New Media of my campaign, Mr. I.D. Ijele, who contested as senator of Kogi East in the last general election. So I'm calling on the press that Mr. Bertrand Onoha, the Commissioner of Police in Kogi State, and Mr. Tosin, the Director of DSS in Kogi State, and Navy Commodore Ajulu are the people behind this arrangement. and their intention is to get me eliminated. And I'm aware of the contract between them and Yaya Bello. We are calling on the federal government. I'm calling on the Mr. President to please come to our aid. What we want in Kogi State is a peaceful election. Election is not war.
No. Stop deluding yourself. And stop calling Tifnumbu. You see, this is part of the delusion. Hypocrisy. They are all in Nigeria. How could anybody be calling on Tifnumbu to stop Yaya Bello from violence and be saying that Tifnumbu wanted free and fair? Tifnumbu is your president today because of free and fair? Hypocrisy, ojuaye, nonsense. He's lucky that they didn't kill him. If he was there, as he said, they will kill him. Those people that are alive, they will parade them as criminals. That is Nigeria modus operandi. They will do it to Yaya Bello. They will do the same thing to him. If the person who has the upper hand see him as a threat, that is the country you have. Eliminate him. Navy, soldier, they are like high-ranking officers, so they will sit down and permutate violence. And these are people to be entrusted with public trust to do the right thing. So why are you all pretending that, come on, it happens, right? It happens by the coordination of those who are highly ranking the system. And since the system allows it and so rotten, you don't have a country. If you are looking for the textbook definition of state capture, this is it. That is a candidate of an election saying that over 20 people were killed, slaughtered, including policemen, their own policemen, collateral damage. Wait for it. Police may declare the guy wanted before Friday. Nigeria. They will say he's trying to tarnish the image of Nigeria police. He's trying to tarnish the... They will declare him wanted. And guess those he mentioned? Nothing is going to happen to them. Some of them will get promotion. Inside that same system, then you see them, you say, do you know how many of their life they've given to Nigeria? Mayegun, do you know what it takes to be a general? Do you know what it takes to be a naval commodore? Don't let your hatred for Nigeria make you not appreciate people. You are talking about people who grew up in the criminal system. They play now. Those who have done terrible, terrible things that have all contributed to where you have Nigeria today. They are highly decorated. They never fought any war, but they are generals, 3-star general, 5-star general. They continue to go to their tailors to sew for them different stars, black, red, gold, green, yellow, blue. They put them on their shoulders everywhere. They put rope under them. But guess what? They have never fought any single war or prevented any sort of economic attack or external or internal attack in Nigeria. They've done nothing because they have always been the weapon fashioned against you. Naval officer coordinating rigging election, including killing people. Listen to this guy too.
Address you people today. Thank you. Yeah. Issue that comes overnight. Somebody was a candidate in the last election for senatorial election and it was screened by the DSS. There was no record that this person who is trying to contest is a terrorist and should be disqualified. There was no such thing. Today, after 2, 3, 4 months, the person has become a terrorist. Now, if you want to make an arrest of an individual whom you tag an outlaw, you don't go there to fight. Do you go there to shoot guns? No. More so, these individuals have Nigerian police protection. So you come there to the house and
kill people, and kill the policemen. Is this in the interest of Nigeria? It's certainly not. It's in the interest of their master, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, who believes that by all means he must establish a dynasty in Kogi State. That is not possible. We are a determined people. The guns they have prepared will kill and be tired because their gun would fail them with time and with the determination of the people of Kogi State. We are not going to be discouraged. We are not going to be weakened. We are not going to chicken out at all. We shall stand our ground. We are going to vote. We are going to protect our votes. It is on this note I want to call on all Kogites. Wherever you are, the more of this thing, the ladder we will become. The more of it, the stronger we are going to be. The more of it, the greater our victory. Yes. All that they are doing is in favor of our rising. Yes. And definitely, as the Lord liveth, come November 11, we shall be declared governor of Kogi State.
I mean, that was a good speech. Abi, now, let's say the Kogi people now rise, okay, face all these criminals, did all of what they have to do, you know, in the rain, in the sun, and they decided to go out and, you know, to reject them. Then, after they kill the ones they will kill, injure the ones they will injure, the job is now left for INEC, who already have the results. Here you get. Now, all these people who put in all the effort, all of that will now be jeopardized, all come to nothing by just some criminals who are authorized to announce the election winners. And if you are not comfortable, go to courts. That is Nigeria. Somebody said, oh, what about Dino? Where is Dino? Okay, here is Dino.
Happy to be here today. At the same time, very, very sad.
Hey, hang on.
Happy to be here today. At the same time, very, very sad. I am sad because I do not expect that a state where there is government, a state where there has been government, Bayelsa local government is over 40 years old. I am surprised that after over 40 years, there is no significant development in Bayelsa land. This is painful. This is unacceptable. This is very, very annoying. I feel so sad that a local government as old as Bayelsa, this local government, Bayelsa local government, is older than Kogi State. And yet, it is undeveloped. This is outrageous satanic wickedness. This is not acceptable before God and is not acceptable before man. The neglect is painful. But I want to say to you tonight, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe in Dino Melaye. Weeping may tarry till night, but joy cometh in the morning. I want to assure the people of Bayelsa, by the grace of the Almighty God, that the Egyptians you see today, very, very soon, you will see them no more. I want to promise the people of Bayelsa that I will not neglect you. I will not leave you unattended to. This is a catastrophe. Honestly speaking, we have every one of us to blame. Everybody. who has been part of governance in Kogi State, we have to say shame to ourselves. We have to say shame to ourselves that any part of this state will be in this state is unacceptable. But there is hope. By the grace of God, there is hope. The people of Bayelsa, Kogi State is in trouble. We are in the evil forest. People have been sacked for no reason. I want to tell the people of Kogi State, within 3 months in office, everybody that has been unjustly sacked by this administration, my government will make sure that they get back into the civil service of Kogi State. We will restore them. Pay pensions, our government will pay gratuity, our promotions will be cash back, and more importantly, I want to assure you that local government administration will be taken back to the local people. The issue of percentage salary will come to end. The issue of no pension will come to an end. I assure you by the grace of God that Kogi State will be a new Jerusalem, will be a new Mecca. We will make sure by the grace of God that we attend to this your deplorable road. It is not, no matter what it is, even if it means going to borrow, we will borrow and make sure that this road is motorable. There can be no meaningful development without transportation. It is wicked.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
It is Canary Dino. If I leave him, he's going to continue to sing and all of that stuff. But he actually did the presser too, right? Where he said that Yeye Bello is coming after his life and all of that stuff. I'm like, Woma dirao, you know that kind of, right? Now let's go to Imo State, where hopeless Uzodegba or Uzodejo, the Supreme Court Governor of Owerri, seems to be battling or fighting the toughest battle of his life. This is a man that has been bombing his own people. I don't think that would be shocking to some of you if you have been following, right? Hopeless Uzodinjo, the supposed retired 419, who gained power through the technicality of what's that guy's name again? Dababala Weife. Tanko technicality. Babala Weife. The former Supreme Court John GC of Nigeria, who imposed somebody who came forth in an election as the winner of election. And since then, like Tifnumbu, hopeless Uzodingba has been battling with legitimacy. If you should be one of, if you should be one of those that publicly rejected or rebuked hopeless Uzodingba, then go bomb your village that weekend. And they won't stop bombing until hopeless is satisfied. From Olu to Ozu to so many parts of Imo State today, in some instance, because he wanted to take the land of some people in a particular local government area. Hopeless Uzodingba invited the Nigerian military to start dropping bomb on that community. They said they were looking for IPOB. And you know why they marked them? Those people went to public that hopeless Uzodingba already marked, thousands of acres of land that he said the government is going to take. And they discovered that hopeless Uzodingba was planning to start the Ruga in Imo State. The community, if you are watching me from Imo State, please remind me of the name of that community, because it's not Olu, it's not Osu, it is another one. The indigenous people of that community now protested, and the media covered it. 4 days after that, Nigerian military started looking for IPOB, ESN in that community, and they started dropping Izombe. God bless you, Izombe. They started dropping bomb on them, Ohaji, Egbema, so many places. So for different reasons, the guy that has been bombing and bombing them, suddenly, those who have witnessed all of this, after probably being paid or threatened or bullied, some of them, including some churches, they started endorsing him, but it is not working. Now the entire Imo State is about to face some uncertain future, especially in the coming days, not even on the day of the elections, okay? Like the people of Kogi State, they are also tired. They believe they can fight him. They believe that if there is free and fair, Hopeless Uzodingba was never their governor, was never voted for. If they have a chance to chase him, this will be it. If INEC will let them. So they are not leaving or giving room to chances too. I mean, Obi was even there. Was this yesterday?
They will block me from there.
No, they won't let him speak. You know? Because, I mean, it's the guy they voted for, remember? And a lot of them who are there saw him as their president. A booster, sort of an electional booster for the candidate of Labour Party, who was almost killed in that same Imo State 3 days ago by Ebubeagu, hired by Hopeless Uzodingba. Do you know that Hopeless Uzodijo, the Supreme Court Governor of Owerri, who has failed to pay his workers and has been bombing his own people? Somebody said, Mayegun bomb with a question mark. Yes, bomb. I told you, if not because Nigerians have been desensitized, like they have no, you know what I mean? Like everybody is so cold to some of these horrible things that these guys are doing. Some of them, when you hear them, you just be like, is that possible? Did that happen truly? Of course it happened. 3 days after the people of Izombe protested, I covered it, I reported it too. That Hopeless Uzodijo want to give their land. They said government needed the land, and they said the land is going to be given to the Fulanis. What do you want to use that amount of land for in that community? You are not telling them. And they protested that you can't take their land without compensation. No compensation, no nothing. And they asked the government to please help them and call the governor to order. 3 days later, Nigerian Air Force, Nigeria military, and the rest of their criminal gang, they invaded the Zombe. They were dropping bomb on mud houses. Houses with aged people, old people, young people, women. I've told you that I said I couldn't share some of the videos here, the atrocities of these criminals. And if I did, we probably won't have Mayegun's Diary Politico anymore. I would have violated so many, what do you call it, platform regulation or whatever rules, what they call it. I couldn't share some of the videos with you. And guess what the media said? The media said Nigeria military had a successful operation in flushing out IPOB from a Zombe ordered by Hope Uzodinma, the supposed governor, all because of their land, is on record. Same thing in Olu, same thing in Ozu, using the cover of we are looking for IPOB, and their media is reporting that. So if you don't think they actually bombed people, I don't know where you have been living, under the rock or somewhere else, right? No? The people of Imo State, the people of Imo State, especially those who are prominent among them, are worried and concerned. The violence is too much. I mean, Hopeless Uzodinma as a killer squad that I have been telling you about. This killer squad is a mixture of Nigeria police, Nigeria, what do you call, they are Ebubeagu. You know those SARS, murderous gang of the police. And you know the saddest thing? This killer squad, they are called the Tiger Base. If they come for you in Imo State and they tell you that we are from Tiger Base, if they take any member of your family, just know that you may never see them again. There is no court, there's no trial, there is no nothing. The moment they sense that you are a threat to Hope Uzodinma, they will come for you. And once they take you, that is it. In Nigeria, all because of power. And guess who is the head of that killer squad? Is simply called Ola. My own Yoruba brother somewhere there doing the bidding of a supposed retired 419er who has now turned to all for power. So, if you want to exist in Imo State and you don't want to be roped into anything, you better just either shut your mouth or for your own insurance, begin to sing the praises of Hopeless Uzodinma. Like the people of Kogi State, I have seen the enthusiasm in the people of Imo State. I have seen their readiness if they are given a chance. But snap out of it and stop your wishful thinking and come to reality. Because there is nothing free fear in a system called Nigeria. Trust me. Oyeka Owenu has a message because she is also concerned. The God that want to bless you, not supposed to stress you. And if there's too much, anybody we won't bless you, we won't make your life better. Not supposed to stress you. These ones are criminals. And they are acting exactly what we call state capture. Some say some are calling it impunity. You have a clue. Onyeka.
My name is Adamazi Onyeka Onwenu. I'm from Arondizogo in Imo State. My state used to be one of the most peaceful, joyous, happy, hospitable places you could visit in the country. But that's no longer so. Now our streets are filled with blood. Our communities, our farmlands are decimated. Our youths are leaving. In a few days, November 11 to be exact, we will go to the polls to choose a new governor or re-elect the sitting governor. I thank everyone who has come out for their courage to do so, to rescue Imo State. All I want to say at this point is, for those in power and those in control, let there be peace. Enough of the bloodshed, enough of the killings, the kidnapping, the burning of houses and property. Enough of the threats, the intimidation, the harassment, the inducements, the bribery, the corruption. Enough for just the ambition of some people. Please remember that you do not own life. God does. Imo State will survive. Imo State will thrive. The world is watching. We have all it takes. May God help us. But enough is enough.
The legendary Onyeka Adama Owenu. Owenu. That's our own to tell all of you what it is like and why are the young people running for their lives, running away for their lives in the hand of a supposed governor who was supposed to keep them safe and prosperous, turn them to praise singers, turn them to armed thugs, and turn them to local terrorists, all for power, diminishing your state, bombing your people, intimidating them, bullying them, in fact, killing them. Well, she said enough is enough. Like the people are ready. I have another clip, kind of. I'll share. as it should be if they would let them vote. But you know they won't. You see, when I talk like this, some people feel uncomfortable. You get what I mean? Like when I say things like that, oh, but it's not going to happen. They are like, but let us try and be positive. Okay, let us encourage. I'm like, you don't get it. There's no amount of emotional sort of juice you want to pour into it. No matter how good they look, you cannot ignore the reality. And if you don't accept it now, you will finally realize it and you will accept it. And I know from my own experience, they don't start an event. They always come after an event. And I know. I wish I could have done it that way, Sha. It's always after an event. So when somebody like me says, this is what will happen, even when you think doing it is also to, no. You can't continue doing the same thing again and again and then believe that maybe someday, one day, it's going to switch. That's not right. It's called a gamble. And it's always very, very clear when they are processing the rigging and, kind of preparing them. People always fight. And I'm like, well, even when you fight, participating in a charade legitimizes it. So when they rig you out and you complain, even when the rigging is obvious, they will tell you that it is because you are a sore loser who does not want to accept losing. Do you understand? Do you know do you know the psychological sort of a torture that is? You did not lose. You were cheated. As people are telling you, it's because you are a bad loser. Do you know how that feels? Why would you want to put yourself in that? Or put yourself through that? That's the question I always ask myself. When people say, hey, Maegun, don't talk like that. People need to. I'm like, you don't get it. That because you have to do something doesn't mean that you have to keep doing wrong thing. That same energy that you want to channel into doing election, that same energy can be channeled into mobilizing yourselves and say, we don't want any election anymore if this kind of rot still exists. Why is that difficult for people to actually try? I'm sorry if you don't kind of feel good about that, but these are the things I ask myself, like, why are you always kind of afraid to say no? Why do you always think that something will change in the future so that then you can? It doesn't work that way. Let's do it their way. And let's do it their way. That's how they do. We know that is how they do it, But what do you want us to do now? What do you want us to do? If you say we should not contest election now, they will appoint themselves. Let them appoint themselves. That should be enough reason to mobilize. The same way you are mobilizing yourself for election is the same way you can mobilize yourself and tell people, we are not participating in election anymore. Yes, we are Labour Party. Yes, we are PDP, but we are no longer participating in election anymore. We are mobilizing Nigerians to say, until that trashy book called the 1999 Constitution is burnt in public, is completely burned in public. Nobody's participating in anything. And any government they put in place through that 1999 Constitution is illegal. Let them do it. Why are you afraid of trying that? Why can't people kind of adopt that? Those of you we want to save one Nigeria. Why do you want to participate in election? You know they are going to shoot you. You know they are going to attack you. You know they are going to rig you. Then you still want to participate, hoping that they won't do that. I'm sorry, if you feel like I'm not being reasonable. It's okay. Mobilize yourselves and say you want, and then you sit where they are plotting it, and you are fighting, and you begin to scream. The world is seeing us, the world is watching us, the world come to our aid, God, the world come and help us, Nigeria, you know what that's. Can't that? Because I could keep going on like a ventilating like that. I mean, and the word will continue to elude me. Shall you get? Take a look at this. In that same Imo State, where all political parties were called to come and sign peace accord. Peace accord do very well and sign. You want to have election, you design peace accord. And yet, on the day of your election, all of the armed thugs, they are going to be displaying their guns publicly. Abba. They can't see me everybody off camera. Why should we off camera? Oh, please, Digba. What are you up to? Man, take it to that hall. They call up political parties. Oh. Let's see what happened.
I think we will plead with the media. I know you are participants, you are part of this meeting, but I think at this point, if you please excuse us with the camera, just sit down and participate. Let's go to the business of the day.
There's nothing secret about what we're doing. There's absolutely nothing secret about what we're doing. Don't do that, please.
The media, please.
No.
You are.
No! There's absolutely nothing wrong with what
the media has to cover everything we're doing here. Why would you want the media to
cover what you are doing? We are not running a secret society. This is about elections.
Why do you want the media to cover?
Secret society.
What are you hiding?
If that is a sign that there is something wrong, why are you watching out the media?
Why are you watching out the media? In a free society?
In a free society, in an election.
Why are you watching out the media?
In an election.
We are here to take orders and you can election. And the media don't take orders.
You cannot do
And the media don't take orders. And the media don't take orders.
and running the main race are here so that they know what
And the media don't take orders.
enough is enough. Enough is enough.
And the media don't take orders.
Let's see what will happen here. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
And the media don't take orders.
Enough is enough. I am happy the nine guys are here to see what's happening. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Why are Africans always screaming? Are they deaf? That's what Oyibo usually ask me. Well, usually, not all the time. Sometimes, when they want to, Oyibos are always nosy, right?